Hey guys, welcome back. I'm in the process of planning out our new school year. The girls have been at camp all week, and so I've really had some time to just kind of think and work on some stuff. And so now I am planning for the year as far as days that we're going to be off, what our schedule looks like, all the things. Last year I did a very detailed video. It's similar to this one, only I'm switching up the schedule some, but I'm going to link that video down below for you guys to check out. And this is how I decided this year, with some of the things that happened last year, that I needed to make some changes and plan it a little bit differently. So I'm going to show you guys what we're going to be doing as far as the schedule. Now, our daily schedule, I will get that to you guys a little bit closer toward the school year. This is just a broad overview of what our schedule is going to look like for the year, like how often we're schooling and all the things. So I'm going to turn the camera around so you guys can see it. Okay guys, this is just a calendar that I bought off of Etsy for $1. Simple calendar. As I said before, I did this last year. I will link the video down below so that you guys can check it out. I will also put it at the end. It goes from July to June, which is perfect. We are actually going to be starting school again on July the 3rd. So here is what I do. I go through and I do some, my child mixed up the markers, y'all. So let me fix this real quick here. She does that to me and makes me have to work extra hard to get it all fixed. Do y'all see this? Do y'all see this? I had these set and ready to go, y'all. Let me fix them. This is my 6-year-old. This is 6-year-old activity. Okay, anyway, so the first thing I go through and do is I have my color coordinated here, and this is going to be birthdays. And we typically do not homeschool on birthdays. So I'm gonna go through and hopefully I don't forget any of my children's birthdays. We got 11, 12. There we go. I will do husband's birthday. Then we have youngest birthday, my birthday, middle baby girl's birthday. We do not school on birthdays, but if you look at this, the only person's birthday, or the two people's birthday in the middle of the week, are my husband and mine. We won't celebrate our birthdays during the week anyway, so that's actually really cool. Okay, then the next thing I'm gonna do is holidays. So I'm gonna make holidays yellow, and I put it here. My children are around me watching here. Here are some holidays that I am going to circle. So I'm going to do 4th of July. I am also going to do Labor Day. We really don't do a whole lot on these holidays, but I'm just going to circle them anyway. Then we have, let's see, we have Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I skipped Thanksgiving here. Let's see, what else? What other holidays? We have Martin Luther King Day right there. And then we have, let's see, Valentine's Day. Sometimes we'll do something a little special on Valentine's Day. What else? I think that Easter is on the 31st. Oh wait, hold on, let me see here. Easter, I can't remember. Yes, Easter is on the 31st, which will go here. Okay, can't think of anything else that we're celebrating here. We have, let's see, Memorial Day right here. So that is it for holidays. I just like to kind of circle those just to kind of know where they fall. Okay, the next thing I'm going to mark is our start and our stop days. So I marked our start day, and then our stop day is going to be May 31st. So this is what I'm doing. Now, what I am going to do is I decided that we are going to do 7 weeks of schooling, and we're going to take the 8th week off, and we're going to do that all year long, okay, until we get to our summer break. So I'm going to use my red marker, and those are going to be off days. Oh, I forgot to do my grid for start and stop, but these are off days. Now, part of this decision was because we had such a rough fall. It was super busy, but also I realized that I need more of a break in the time frame. And so that is the reason why I feel like I can use a week for planning. So if I'm counting here and I'm going to 8 weeks, I'm going to drop here, and this will be a week that we take off. Okay. So I'm just going to put red here, and then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which is actually really good because this falls on the week that we are out of town for volleyball, which is awesome. So I can use the first couple of days for planning and prepping for the next 8 weeks, and then we'll be gone out of town for volleyball. We come back and we start right back to school. I'm also going to take off here for Thanksgiving. And it'll be these days, Sometimes we do things, sometimes we don't. Sometimes we go out of town. It all just depends. So I'm going to highlight those. Now, this is where the 8 weeks really doesn't apply because we are still going to take off a couple of weeks for the holiday time. So what I decided is we're going to take the week before Christmas and the week after Christmas off. So I'm just going to go through here and do these days. And then I will also do the same here. This is kind of messy, but there's that part. Okay, so then after that, I go back through our 8 weeks, and that gives us the month of, which is actually really good, the month of, the week of Valentine's will be off. I don't know why I keep going around that Saturday. I feel like I need it to be a different color, but whatever, I'll get it. So that time will be off. And then I'll count another 8 weeks, and then we will be off this week, which is the week after baby girl's birthday. Be off that week. And then our stop date is May 31st. And I decided that we're going to take the full month of June off. And this will allow us to prep. We have volleyball that goes on. We may travel a little bit, all the things. And so we're off for the month of June. Now, this is what I decided to do this year to really help us with our schedule. I didn't do my grid up here, my color thing for start and stop. And so I'm really hoping that these weeks off give me an opportunity to really plan, because that was definitely something that I missed this previous school year. I just didn't have enough time to prep and plan for what we had coming up within our homeschool. All right, guys, so that's the schedule. So I want to share a couple of reasons why I chose to do our schedule in these 7 weeks of work, 1 week off, is because number one, it fell in line perfectly, as I said before, with this week that we were taking off. And that's not the only week that it fell in line really good with, but that just worked out really good for us. Also, this previous school year was very, very busy. And I set out to say, okay, on Fridays at 2 o'clock, that is going to be like my planning time. I'm going to write things down. It did not work out that way because it was just too busy. And so I need more time to prep, and I can use week 8 as a prep time for us, to where I'm prepping for the next 8 weeks and just looking ahead at our schedule, making sure we have all of our supplies and everything that we need for that next 7 to 8 week time frame coming up. Also, cleaning. We really struggled with keeping up with our cleaning and home management this previous school year because we just couldn't do all of those things every day. We were not able to deep clean one area of our home every day once, throughout the week. It just didn't work like that for us. And so I'm like, okay, the reality is that we have to do more maintenance. And then when that 8th week comes, that will be a part of what we do that week, is we will deep clean the areas of our home. And we have an entire week to do so, where we're not trying to juggle school and extracurricular activities and doing all the cleaning and the cooking. And I'm sure some people do it and it works out really great, but it just didn't work for us. And so that is another thing that we're going to do within that time frame. So instead of deep cleaning an area once a week, which is just not realistic for us, we're gonna deep clean an area of our home every 8 weeks, which is really what I like to do. Like, for example, my garage, I clean out our garage about every 3 months, which is like perfect timing. If I tried to tackle the garage once a week, that would not happen. Even tackling my kitchen and deep cleaning my kitchen once a week, we're talking cleaning out the refrigerator, wiping down all the shelves, moving all the appliances, and sweeping and mopping underneath them. That was just not something that could happen once a week in our home. So that 8th week is what we will use those items for as well. And this schedule, I really believe, is going to work out a lot better for us. As I said before, I'm going to link the video of the schedule that we did last year, and you can just take bits and pieces of it and see what you think and maybe what works for your home.